That's funny. Well, thank everyone for coming. This is a great achievement having Sam here. He's 42 years and 3 months, I think I've heard from Thelma. Just when your oldest daughter was a baby.
Yes.
So Sam has obviously been such a great part of UMass, the town of Amherst, UMass basketball. Sam was actually here, for those of you who remember NCAA history. Was it in this room when Calipari and John Chaney
downstairs
from Temple had this much celebrated, almost got into a fight, and Sam at the time was actually working security.
And what are we going to break in between that, though?
And so that's his sort of claim to fame of one of many things. So I arrived here in 2001, so I've been here 15 years, which is only about 1/3 of the time that Sam has actually been working at UMass. So I know that you worked in internal audit for a while?
Yes, right.
And where else?
I worked in internal audit. I also started off in the controller's office doing NIH grants as a research accountant. And then, Mike Sullivan promoted me up to assistant controller.
Right. So when I arrived in 2001, Sam was the assistant controller, and at that time of a lot of change. Of course, there's been, I'm sure, a tremendous amount of change from when you think back to when you were processing grants back in when you started in 1940, and or whenever it was. You have pencils and
I think we got $5,000 per year at that time.
Yeah. If they had computers then or not, but but at the time when I got here, PeopleSoft was just coming on, replacing the old FRS system. A lot of change going on there. Coupled with then 3 or 4 years later, we did the first phase of the implementation of the grants module in around, I guess that was probably 06, 07, and then I think subsequent to that, even more change when we adopted the billing system. Sam's been great in promoting change and helping all of us lead us through these system changes, process changes, along with the increasing compliance and technical nature of all the grants that have been going on. Sam and I had the pleasant experience of dealing with two Department of Defense criminal investigation. The person actually wore a gun and came in and met with the two of us, and we
I stood behind him, by the way.
we met with them for about on and off for about a year, talking about all of our grant policies and how we charge salaries and making them understand. Sam was great in working with them to help them understand how they didn't really know a whole lot about grant accounting, so we had to walk them through a lot of that. I think the countless audits that Sam has dealt with over the years, all types of auditors, state auditors, internal auditors, federal auditors, just a myriad of folks, both requests for information to just come from the agencies, ad hoc, just, we want you to give us a list of these expenses, all the way down to, like I talked about, guys coming in with guns, and it's been great. You've survived. You're not in jail.
No one else do.
That's a positive. Well, you still got some time.
No, I got 8 more hours.
You still got your signature on a lot of stuff. So.
Oh, that part is too early.
Yeah.
That part is true.
And just to, I want to say personally too, and when I came to UMass, Sam, of course, was the first person to welcome me as not only as a boss of sorts or as somebody to partner with on the grants, as also a personal friend. Introduced me to the community. At the time, my kids were all in elementary school, really small. Helped out with that. And telling me about the basketball programs and all the different sports programs that all of his kids had gone up and through. I think at the time when I came here, Dwayne was just transferring to Hampton, maybe.
Right.
So it's funny because now my son is my youngest is just going into college as well. So he's been a great friend and a great person to work with. And I know it's great to see all the different people here from all the different areas of the university coming out to honor him. Thanks to Thelma for coming by. I know Dwayne and Deidre are a little far away to be able to come, but I'm sure they're just as proud of you as we are. So thanks again. Jen's going to say something.
Wait, I'm not done.
Hey, come on.
So,
I only have 2 minutes.
Andy wrote to me, I didn't get the hug. Whoa. Andy wrote to me this morning and asked if I would say a few words on behalf of research and engagement about our years of work with Sam. And I had all day to think about it, and I thought, what can I say about Sam? What occurred to me is all the years that we've worked together. So I've been here about 20, only half of the time that Sam's been here. And just like Andy, I reflected on all the audits and all the problems and all the changes. And I thought, what did Sam bring to the table, right? I mean, there were so many things that I could have said, but the things that occurred to me the most, one, were his kind heart, right? Sam brings a kind heart to every single interaction he has. He brings a wise soul, right? He's a smart, wise man. And he brings an open mind. He's willing to listen. He's willing to offer suggestions. He's willing to be wrong, right? Not too many people like that.
Not that often, I can. No. Okay.
Once or twice, right? Once or twice. So I thought about all the audits. I had forgotten the DCIS audit with the guns, right? I wasn't in the room for that one. But the thing I think about when I think about Sam and working with all those auditors is he was the perfect person for that role. Because there's not a guileful bone in Sam's body. He is as honest as the day is long, right? What you see is what you get. The auditors felt that, they knew that, and instinctually they trusted him. He was the perfect weapon for the university to deploy, right? No fooling them, right?
Yeah, right.
Sam's just as honest as he could be. He was perfect for that. But when I think about the thing that I'm going to miss most, really and truly what it is his smile. You never see Sam without a smile. 42 years in this place, you guys, right? And he's still smiling, right? I don't know if he's delusional or he's just really happy, but he's still smiling. So if I could take a little bit of what Sam brought to the table and incorporate it in my life, it would be that I would be kind and I would smile and I would listen. Those are the things that you taught me, my friend. I hope I taught you something.
You did. A lot.
Good.
Well, 42 years is a long time these days for anyone to stay at a job like, this long. But as I look over the journey that my wife and I have had, like, here in Western Mass, keep in mind, when I came here, I had no idea about New England, I had no idea about Western Mass, I had no idea about UMass at the time, what it was all about. When I came to UMass, when I transferred, I was going to Amherst College, thought I was going to UMass, until one of the students told me I was going the wrong direction. And I came here not knowing it was so cold. I came here with a jacket in the middle of January and called my mother and said I made a mistake. She said, I can't help you, I'll pray for you, and with my wife, like, like here, 42 years, my wife and I, 45, still growing. So, like you see, still keeping me around. And the thing is that I have loved the most about UMass is that it's a place of change. As all of us know, that we basically go through a number of administrators. That's change. All of it is different. But what I wanted the most out of UMass, believe it or not, was to be the assistant controller for research accounting. I basically, when I left internal auditing, I went into, because the auditing was going to, team was going to go to Worcester, and I didn't want to go, I want to stay here with my family. And like, we was doing an excellent job, like, raising our kids here. And I decided to become a research accountant. And then when the job opened up for the assistant controller, I had no idea I was going to get it, but I did basically inquire with Mike Sullivan at the time that I really would like to stab at it. And I believe at that time, we were maybe in the neighborhood, I would say maybe about $25, $30 million at the time. And I was lucky to get it. That has always been, for 27 years, my dream job. Both Andy and Jennifer is correct. I love the challenge. My staff know that I do. And what's interesting about those challenges is that you get a chance to not only listen to a lot of the complaints the auditors have about what we're doing at UMass, but we also get a chance to educate them about what we're doing at UMass. And we try to win out that process, meaning that they don't know nothing about research. And so, not only me and my staff, but like, it's OGCA, it's the business managers, like, around this campus. We do an excellent job of basically, like, making sure that we support and all of the faculty members, the PIs. Some are good, some are bad, some are in between, but still, they are still basically the people that we represent at all times. I have loved my staff, every member that have worked for me for 27 years. I have loved and respect them. I have loved the challenges they have given me. I tell them all the time that, like, when we have an argument, it's not an argument, it's an expression of opinion, in which basically I walk away with something, you walk away with something, and believe it or not, regardless of how heated it may be, what I loved about it is, like, 3 or 4 days later, we may not be hugging, but we are talking. We're talking more about expressing what they understood or what I understood, and I have never been afraid to say I was wrong. I've never been afraid to say that I'm going to take your idea, like, roll with it, and see if I can get management to, like, to agree to it. It's interesting. I said to my wife one time, I said, the business managers around UMass, about 90% of them are females. And it's amazing. I said they do an excellent job basically serving the university and also their families. And they are the backbone, like, basically what we're all about. And like, and I really have always respected that. Those meetings in which I've attended, and like, in which basically they brought things to the table. You're right, you listen, you have certain things that you feel to a certain extent your area, like the controller's office, want to have implemented. But at the same time, you want to make sure you're representing the university at all times. And I've loved that. I really, really have. Just to give a couple of notes in terms of something Andy said about the community. It's amazing. This building, I really wanted my retirement here for a number of reasons. One of the reasons is that I basically ran a AAU basketball team years ago, and one of my goals at the time was to have a tournament in this building. And we did right down there. Believe it or not, we put 2 basketball courts on 1 court. That had never been done before. We did it, and we was able to raise some money. This place is expensive. We raised some money to give it. And that was something that a lot of the kids enjoyed. And over the years, I ran into them now that they're young men. They enjoyed that experience. The other thing, believe it or not, my wife didn't like I had it, but I also, as at that time a middle-aged black man, owned a pizza parlor for 3 years. Can you believe me? Slinging pizzas. It was unbelievable, but I did it. It took a lot out of me, but I again, that was a challenge. Basically, I achieved it. I really, really have enjoyed my stay here at UMass. It will be an adjustment, but I have loved all of you. I have respected all of you. We are a unique group at the University of Mass. We are the backbone of the university. I think a lot of us need to say that more often and realize that more than we are at this point in time. We're small, but we're unique, and we're good. I tell Bob and also Andy at times, when we read about findings at other institutions, I used to always say to them, hey, it's no big deal. Look behind the numbers. In that school, they have 5 times as many staff members we have, and they're still having all these findings. So we must be doing a good job with the small staff that we have, which is true. I mean, we are very, very dedicated to what we're doing, and I really have appreciated that over the years. I have just enjoyed coming to work, and I really, really, for my wife and my kids, I'm really, really proud of them basically giving me an opportunity to fulfill a dream, fulfill a desire to work at a job that I really, really loved, and my dream job. They know at times that it was UMass, UMass, UMass. If they had a chance to say something to me, go out and stay at UMass. But I have loved this campus. And I have something else I want to share with my staff, and what I felt that I wanted to leave them with something that really I think is unique. So I'm just going to call each one up one by one. If I give you the wrong size among yourself, please exchange it. So what I'll do is I'll start off I'll tell you what, I'll start off with Denise. Come out. All right. That's David. All right. You can show. You can put it on. Put it on. Come on. Put it on. There you go. All right. Ed. Where's Ed?
Can't see it, man.
No, I'm not. Just put it on. That's why I told you put it on. Turn around. Come on. Mike.
I got extra small for me right now.
No, they you have to be afraid with the machine. Couldn't accommodate you. So if you're holding yours, I wait until they fix the machine. Right? If I give you the wrong side, we exchange. Okay. Laura. Jane. Well, those of you that are looking hey, let me go on and do it. Okay, here you go. Yeah, okay. And it's a story behind this. When I became assistant controller, 10 years into the job, there's two things I used to say all the time, like, and it used to be make a copy, make a copy. And I used to have 3 copies of everything. We all had 3 copies of everything. And the other one, I started saying, if I got mad with you, I said, me, myself, and I said, do that. And then all of a sudden, they decided, let's get some shirts. So we were walking around the office like nuts, like, basically make a copy, and people were wondering what that was for. And then the other one was like, me, myself, and I loved it. And that's the reason why I basically got these right here. Okay, Sarah. And then I got, thank you, man. Then get it. Okay, and that one you are. Okay. All right. Then the other thing is that, by the way, guys, don't use to wash your car or your floor. Andy, one for you. Okay. Bob, one for you. All right. And the thing is that. Okay. You got one. You used to be on the staff before you left, So hey, and I really think that my staff should have an assignment that I don't know who is going to step up to talk about it, but at this point, I asked my staff to tell us. If I've been here 42 years, what the hell is it a car pay for car? I don't know if anybody got that answer to that.
I got the houses.
Go for it.
A house was about $135,000.
Back in 73.
In 73? No. 28,000.
I'm sorry, 35,000.
Wait a minute.
That's an sorry.
Lloyd. Huh?
See, I just wanted to get the discussion going.
The thing was, I don't want to, take up too much time. But the thing is that the whole idea is this: is that over a 42-year period, it's interesting what time will do for us and to us. We never think about it. So if I were to say in 1973, coffee costs a quarter, we go to Dunkin' Donuts today, it's $2. So those of you who stay around here till 42 years, maybe coffee at that time would be $5. I hope your paycheck can afford it. All right? So look, guys, it's been great. I've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing all of you at some point in time at Big Y. If you're not at Big Y, my heart is with you still. Thank you very much.
We give you the gifts. Thanks for the T-shirts. That's great. You guys, if there's some seats up here, why don't you, if you want to grab a table up here. Come on in. I see Tom Mather's here.
Yeah, Tom is here.
Guest star appearance. So.
Don't you even hug me.
I didn't give it a thought.
So great. Ed, Ruth, and Liz did a lot of work pulling all of Ed. He's come over, worked for us for a little bit, so we immediately put him right to the task. That's going to come in handy in retirement.
Right. Okay, Thumb, when you don't want to feed me, I'll just basically take a while. The basketball players like, so I'll be able to give them some pointers. Oh my God. Pen? It's a pen. Wow. Gee. It's a flashlight. So that way I don't drink no more, so I know how to get home.
That's for menus and restaurants.
Good point.
I'm going to miss him.
Coffee cup. Oh my God.
He's all set with UMass though.
Oh my God.
Oh, basketball decal.
Oh, a decal for, oh, that's good. Decal for basketball. And we'll be report. I got a UMass tag, guys. Who in here don't have a tag? All right. If you're still an employee, you got to get it. That's going to be part of your evaluation. All right.
Nice.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa.
Gotta have rocking chair.
All right. Good job. What are you trying to say? That way, tell them like you're basically like you're okay. Put him out on the porch and give him the rocking chair, and he'll be all right.
Gotta have rocking chair. All right, and then last one over there.
Huh?
Just pull it up. Yeah.
Whoa!
It even has a little engraving on there in the front.
Yeah.
It says, for all your time, yeah. And,
Wow!
yeah, we sent over and asked Derek Kellogg if
Wow!
he would
Sam,
get the guys to
UMass,
sign up on it.
1973 to 2016.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Play ball for a long time.
So, okay, well that was, I think that's all. It's like Christmas, I think that's it. Nothing else. So, thanks again, Sam, for all, I think the theme I heard over and over was family. I think that's how we all feel. It's being, working with Sam all these years, being like part of the family. We're going to miss you, and you'll be around the corner, so make sure you keep coming back, and still organizing some training sessions and everything, which is great.
Yep. We'll do it.
Because it's not going away. So.
All right.
All right, thanks again.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
We have food for like 300 people out there. So everybody has to eat. So make sure you eat up and stay till 5 o'clock. I'm unfortunately going to have to run, but feel free to stay and enjoy all the nice food and company. So thanks again. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. And nobody can deny. That nobody can
Yeah, good job here, yeah.
Coming in early and working late.
Yes, you enjoyed it? That's why I'm going to get my job in Midwest.
I've got an observation about Sam. Hey, Pat, it tells you which way.
Yeah.
Good luck with him now. Yeah, I know. You have fun. I know. You can always send him to us for a little bit of time. Yeah, we'll take him